I'm not a good math guy.
Thanks, man.
BJ, halfway through spring practice, what have we been seeing?
A lot of good stuff. We're making a lot of strides, a lot of improvement, and we're working in a lot of guys. We have a lot of depth, so that's the good thing about it.
You got all these receivers out there and changing. What's that like having the depth of receiver you didn't have in the past?
Well, it's good. We can just keep rolling. There's not a drop off. We can continue to have the offense open and do what we need to do and take advantage of the defense. With our 1s, 2s, and 3s. So the depth is really going to help us out in the long run.
Working with a new coach, with Voss and Fitch switching, is that different for you, or has that been an adjustment at all?
A bit. I mean, they're different as far as personality traits. But I'm hearing the plays and things I need to do straight from Coach Fitch's mouth. We're meeting every day, so to hear it straight from him gives me a bit of an advantage. To try to make sure I master exactly what he's saying in meetings and then transferring it over to the field. So it's an accelerated process, if you want to say that.
Seems like everybody's always talking with you about your evolution and how you're maturing from your freshman to now, and
right.
They paint it like as a freshman you just would take off.
It's a big center of the story.
But now you're not like that. But
right.
What are you like now versus as a freshman in terms of how you react to things and how you make plays and how you judge things?
I mean, it's just been acclimated to the offense. This is the first opportunity these past 2 years I've had to stay in the same offense. My first year, there were different coordinators and things like that. So. I get more than just a year under my belt, to try to learn the system and take advantage of it. Then at the same time, once I master that, then I can just manipulate it, make defenses go certain directions by just using my eyes, even though I know what my read is, just to, try to take advantage of, guys who might overplay certain things. So, it's being with Coach Fitch as well is helping me a lot with it. So, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
What's your mentality toward running the ball, red light, green light? When are you going to do it? When you're not going to do it?
I mean, if it's there, the first thing I have to do now is, deliver the football. And that's my job. So, if it's there to take off and I have an opportunity to, I'm not going to second guess myself or fall short, because that's when you make mistakes. You have to play comfortable and relaxed and just do what you're good at.
Do you feel you have more weapons at your disposal this spring than in the past?
Like I said, with the depth that we have a lot of guys who can rotate in and out, and there's no drop-off. So, if you want to say I have a lot more weapons or things like that, you can say that. But, a lot of guys have grown within the offense. A lot of guys are older, so it's just my job to try to get them the ball.
Any of the new guys sticking out to you, catching an eye?
I don't know. There's one great catch at least every day. Today, Alex Mutt had a real good catch. So, every day, one of those guys, wows us at the skill position.
Since all receivers, they all want to eat. Is it hard to?
Yeah, everybody said they want to eat. They want to eat. Nobody's ever full, and everybody's always open. So, I mean that's a good competitive spirit, though. Everybody wants the ball. Everybody wants the pressure on them to try to make a play and help out the team. So, that's a good competitive spirit that we have on the offensive side.
The battle behind you, too, is pretty intense at this point. The coach says that there's really no guy that's really the number 2 this far. What do you see out of those two guys battling?
I mean, they're working. We're all working. Coach Fish is pushing every last one of us exactly the same. He's not asking any less of us and no drop-off. So, there is a, pretty good competition going on. Honestly, between all of us, we're still trying to, master our own skills. So, like I said, with Coach Fitz pushing us, that's really going to help all of us, go a long way.
With all the receivers that you got, they've got a new coach who played in the NFL and has a lot of credibility. What do you think he brings? Just him talking to them and saying something, and their ability to listen and learn from a guy like that.
Yeah, he definitely, has a lot to say. He's been there, and he's real, avid about his, the technique of a receiver and the things that they need to do, and he's really helping those guys out a lot.
Does he help you at all? Does he talk to you at all?
Yeah, we have numerous conversations, and not, it's not that I'm limited to only talking to Coach Fitch. I talk to, I'm allowed to talk to the other coaches. So, talking to all those guys on the offensive side of the ball, we all have to be on the same page, and One thing that Coach Payton stresses a lot is making sure that me and the receiver are comfortable, on the same page. It's not necessarily the coach telling the receiver exactly what to do, but me and the receiver have to be on the same page because we're the ones out there playing. So he stresses a lot communication, between us and making sure that the little twerks can actually help a play and make it work.
I don't know how many of them there are, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of guys that are 4-year quarterbacks in college for whatever reason.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be a journey. I mean, how do you view your journey? How long does it seem? How up and down has it seemed? And how nice is it to have that body work behind you and have another year to play with?
Well, it's a long rap sheet, so to have 4 years on my belt, this is really my 5th season, so. It's exciting. Everybody's trying to put pressure on me and what you're gonna do now is just last year, your last shot. But more of the pressures come from my teammates and from myself. I want to do what I can to help out the team, and I still have an opportunity to be a part of something special. That's being a part of the first team to win the Big East. So it's fun. I don't really look at the positive negatives. I know that when it's all said and done, I'll be able to look back and just be thankful with the relationships and the people that I've met and just my experiences here.
You're an easygoing, friendly guy, but with any college quarterback, there's a lot of noise out there when things aren't going good. Do you insulate yourself from that? Do you listen to it? Does it ever wear on you, or do you just roll with it?
I don't know. I guess I'm a sheltered kid. I live in a bubble. I don't have Facebook, Twitter, and all this other kind of stuff. So. I don't know. I just, enjoy the atmosphere and being around college football and, being a part of, something I'm always going to remember.
Thanks a lot.
Alrighty, y'all.
Thank you.